Today, we're going to talk about coaching. What's exciting about coaching is that it might not be what you think it is. Let's ride. Okay, so welcome back. Today we are in Laval, actually just in my neighborhood, kind of on the east end of Laval, and just found this nice little country road. What is coaching? Now let me tell you, coaching is not giving advice. Some people might think that's what it is because that's maybe what they've learned in the corporate space, but whether you're talking about leadership coaching, career coaching, development coaching, life coaching, or just help me get unstuck from this place that I am in right now coaching, it's not about giving advice. Really what it's about connecting to your client, getting an understanding of what is it that they truly want, what are they truly after, and then walking beside them and helping them achieve that. Now, where does advice come in there? A lot of times it doesn't come in at all, because I could sit there all day and give you the best advice in the world of where you need to go to get from where you're saying you are now and where you want to be. But it doesn't help you at all because you're not connected to it. You haven't actually done that real work yourself to get you through some of that resistance, because the person giving you advice, they don't understand what's going on in your brain. They might think they know, but really they don't understand what those roadblocks are, what those fears are, what are those things that just keep you so rooted in what your current situation is. They don't know that stuff. So that advice, yes, logically it makes sense, but the minute that you get out of that coaching session after hearing that advice, then your brain is going to be working overtime in trying to keep you rooted in your comfort zone and where you currently are right now, even though you might hate it. You might hate where you are right now, but you know what? It's safer. It's safer than taking that risk and taking that first step out there. So why am I talking about coaching? Well, one of the things that really came out in this past, 5-6 weeks of isolation is that I need to help people. That's really what gives me meaning. That's what really kind of gets me up in the morning. I do a lot of stuff in my business around training and development and teaching, but really the stuff that really gets me going is really when I can help someone move forward and get them unlocked and help them reach their goals and their aspirations and their dreams. So that's what I learned. Now the other thing is that I am a coach, and you know what? I'm a pretty goddamn good coach. Now that might sound egotistical, it might sound very self-centered, and you know what? Like, what can you expect? I'm a guy that rides a motorcycle and talks to cameras. So you know what? They probably do have a pretty healthy ego that I probably regularly need to feed, which is. But you know what? I'm gonna own that. I'm gonna own that, and take it or leave it. But here's the thing that I know, and I know is that where my strength is in a coach is that I really immerse myself in what is that person really want and listening to really understand, because it is it is a great feeling to actually be talking to someone and you really get that sense that they're really listening to you, that they're really getting you, and you feel heard, you feel appreciated. A coach really, walks with you. They're not leading you, they don't have, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I want to go that way. Okay, so what I was saying, sometimes you do need to push your clients over the edge. It sounds terrible, but sometimes they're just on that ledge, they're ready to leap, to cross that ravine, but they're just frozen. And then a good coach will just come in and just give them a good swift kick, and they get over. Do this. Here's the offer that I want to make on this video, and I know there's only going to be a select few that are actually going to be listening to this. But seriously, if you feel like you are stuck or you're not reaching your objectives, your goals, and whatever that is, if it's reaching for that next promotion, it's stepping away from your corporate job to, follow that dream of running your own business. Because here's how it works. Here's how coaching works. You never really know. It's a little bit like dating. You never really know if you're a good fit with a coach or if the coach is a good fit for the client until you actually do what we call a sample session, which is a 30-minute session. It's not a, kind of a Q&A. It's actually a real coaching session. But in that coaching session of 30 minutes, both the coach and the client will get a feel for, is this a right fit for someone? And the worst thing that'll happen is that you'll walk away from 30 minutes and you'll be like, no, you're not the right coach for me, but I do have insights in terms of what I want to do, and you'll know more about it. So what I encourage you is, if you are in that place, you want to move forward, you do want to get coached from, someone that rides a motorcycle and talks to a camera, by all means, let's do this. Now, let me just share like a quick little story about my first experience with coaching. And this goes back to 2011 when I resigned from the company, because I was resigning without a package. I was essentially going to give them 2 weeks notice. So I was having a conversation with Lisa, who was the first person that really introduced me to the whole concept and idea of what coaching is and how powerful it can be. She's a coach. And we had a conversation around what was really important for me. So getting me in touch with what was important and what was my motivations and driving me forward and what I was doing. She then helped me identify the real fear. Like, what was my fear? What was really holding me back? And really, it was very simple what she did. She just asked me, she goes, okay, so you've got, let's say, one thing lined up for sure. That's enough revenue for, when I said maybe about 6 weeks, she goes, okay. So if, let's say, you had the next 6 weeks, all you needed to do was from 9 in the morning until 5 at night was to prospect and do business development to try and find more business for then the next 6 weeks. Do you think you can do it? And when she put it that way, I went, well, hell yeah. If I'm not working full time and all I'm doing is prospecting and doing business development, then yeah, I could definitely find some project. And she's asked, she goes, well, then what are you waiting for? You have your answer. And I just remember sitting there and going, oh my God, it's true, I do have the answer. And that's what gave me the courage to leap. Now, was it scary? Of course it was scary. I took the leap. God, that's like over 9 years. That's 9 years ago. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be talking to you soon.